end quote, police spokesperson Ray Hamunga said. At least 20 people have been killed by floods after heavy rain in the Manyara region of northern Tanzania, the Ministry of Health said on Sunday. Severe flooding caused by the El Nino weather phenomenon has killed hundreds of people in Kenya and Somalia in weeks. The rains have also a trail of destruction, ruining infrastructure like roads and submerging towns in East Africa, displacing hundreds of thousands of people. We are very shocked by this event, President Samia Suluhu Hassan said in a video message posted online by the Tanzanian Ministry of Health. She directed security agencies, the Ministry of Health, and other relevant bodies to put in all efforts to ongoing search and rescue efforts to prevent more deaths. More than 20 people were killed in Katesh village in the Hanang district of Manyara, the president said. The heavy rain on Saturday night caused landslides in some areas of Mount Hanang, domestic media outlet reported, adding that the waters also swept away livestock. Climate change is causing more intense and more frequent extreme weather events, scientists say. In response, African leaders are now pushing for new global taxes and changes to international financial institutions to help fund climate change action. Ballistic missiles fired by Yemen's Houthi rebels struck 3 commercial ships Sunday in the Red Sea, while a U.S. warship shot down 3 drones in self-defense during the hours-long assault. The U.S. backed Houthis claimed 2 of the attacks. The strikes marked an escalation in a series of maritime attacks in the Mideast linked to the Israel-Hamas war, as multiple vessels found themselves in the crosshairs of a single Houthi assault for the first time in the conflict. The U.S. vowed to, in quote, consider all appropriate responses in the wake of the attack, specifically calling out Iran after tensions have been high for years now over Tehran's rapidly advancing nuclear program. Quote, these attacks represent a direct threat to international commerce and maritime security, end quote. The U.S. military's Central Command said in a statement a Navy destroyer detected a ballistic missile fired from at the Bahamas flag bulk carrier Unity Explorer. The missile hit near the ship, the U.S. said. Shortly afterwards, the Carney shot down a drone headed its way, although it is not clear if the destroyer was the target, Central Command said. About 30 minutes later, the Unity Explorer was hit by a missile. While responding to its distress call, the Carney shot down another incoming drone. Central Command said the Unity Explorer sustained minor damage from the missile. You are watching the international news on Atlantic Television Network. We will be back after this break.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas season! Hooray! A time to make merry with loved ones, a time to give thanks, and a time to be a blessing. May your holiday season be filled with joy, laughter, and beautiful moments. From all of us in Morrison Communications Limited, wish 99.5 FM and Atlantic Television Network. We wish you a Merry Christmas full of amazing experiences. Cheers to a beautiful year end.
Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
I have fought a very firmly.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
Welcome back. This is the international news on Atlantic Television Network. Now to the rest of our stories. India's Hindu Nationalist Party was headed for a clear win in the 3 out of 4 state elections Sunday, according to the Election Commission's website. The crucial poll has pitted India's opposition against the ruling party of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ahead of next year's vital national vote. Bharatiya Janata Party was poised to wrest control of the states of Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan from the Indian National Congress, India's main opposition party. The BJP was also likely to be re-elected by Madhya Pradesh for a record 5th term. The Congress was comfortably leading in Telangana state, which is ruled by the strong Telangana Rashtra Samiti, known for opposing BJP in the state. Votes counting in a 5th state, Mizoram, BJP's regional ally, the Mizo National Front, is in power. Elections in the 5 states were held last month, and more than 160 million people, or 1/6 of India's electorate, were eligible to vote. Polling in India is generally done in phases owing to the large population. Modi thanked voters for their unwavering support in the states where his party was leading. Results in the Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan indicate that the people of India are firmly with politics of good governance. The BJP for India stands for, Modi wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. A powerful earthquake that shook the southern Philippines killed at least 1 villager and injured several others as thousands scrambled out of their homes in panic and jammed roads to higher ground after the tsunami warning was issued, officials said Sunday. The U.S. Geological Survey reported that the quake Saturday night had a magnitude of 7.6 and struck at a depth of 32 kilometers. The Pacific tsunami warning in parts of Indonesia, Palau and Malaysia, but later dropped a tsunami warning. The USGS recorded further earthquakes Sunday with magnitudes of 6.6 and signed authorities evacuation orders late Saturday in various parts of Okinawa Prefecture, including for the entire coastal area, affecting thousands of people. A pregnant woman died after she, her husband, and daughter were hit by a 15-foot concrete wall that collapsed in and prompted them to flee from their house in Tagum City in Davao del Norte province. The city's disaster mitigation chief, Sheldon Isidoro, told the Associated Press. Her husband's parents jumped from a second-floor window in House Suede, but were not injured after landing on the grassy lot, said Isidoro, who was at his home when the ground started to shake. Quote, initially the swaying was weak, then it quickly became